Alright, this is Joe Colombo over here trying to teach everybody a little something. We're going to make a roux. Now there's a couple simple ingredients on a good roux. First main ingredients, a black iron skillet pot. Second, this is going to be a gluten-free roux. So for all you gluten-free people out there, Bob's Red Meal. This is some good stuff. Lady that looked into this, very, very educational lady. Learned a lot from a great photographer. Anyways, long story short, melt your butter down.
Can I get a Julia?
After you melt your butter down, then you put your flour in there and your seasoning. It's about 45 minutes for a good roux. And this is Mr. Joe.
You have to do the voiceover. Okay, hold up.
Okay, so then you add the flour. Technically, I'd add about a cup and a half. It's kind of depending on how much you want. See how it's starting to really come together? Again, black iron skillet, necessity. So if any of y'all out there want to make something for your mom, your dad, you're single and you want to cook, a girlfriend, boyfriend, and you want to go Cajun, here you go. Now you let this cook down, then you put your seasoning in way after. Takes this for about 45 minutes. See how the temperature? It's not too hot on high, but it's about 3 clicks under. Again, that's the flour if you're gluten free.
The lighter the roux, the thicker your whatever.
Correct. So again, we're starting this roux base. Now all you real cookers out there, you can call this whatever you want. You see how if it doesn't start moving around, you see how it starts kind of getting a little gelatinous? So you stay moving this around, stay scratching the pan, keep all your corners. The part of your pan that's going to be the hottest is the middle. So you see how he's keeping the stuff on the side? The longer it stays in there, the darker it gets. And this is just a base paste, whatever you want to call it, for the roux. Now, whatever you want to cook it chicken, gumbo, you want to cook a shrimp, your seafood or anything like that. See how it's getting darker in the little corners?
Like a brownish.
Yeah.
Those are grits. When I was thinking.
Grits? Not really. There'll be another video. So,
No grits.
now see how it's starting to separate, kind of like your, pancakes. You start doing pancakes, and you start seeing. So that means right there, it's starting to cook a little faster. That butter is actually cooking out of it more, and now it's going to start being more of the actual flour. Again, this takes a good process. I keep pausing. We're in about 3 minutes, but it's going to take about 20, 35 minutes or so, depending. But see how you got to keep scratching it? You got to flip the whole thing. If not, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. And the problem some people think is they're going to add more butter. I know this from personal experiences. Don't add no more butter.
And add more flour.
All right. We're noticing it's still a little bit runny. It's cooking a little faster. We're going to add a little bit more flour. We're going to call this a dash. Start mixing that in. Now listen, while you're on my page, I'd like you to like it, subscribe and share. We do all kinds of different things. All I want to do is go out there and try to educate, teach. I'm not saying everything we do is perfect, but we definitely have fun doing it. And this right here, we're both, we work out, so we know what we like. John knows what he likes. Real picky eater.
I'm shooting because it's going on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can't sue me. You're my kid, so you're on it. And he knows how to cook. Now the good roux, come to a Kunas and get you a good roux. I can do some good Italian. We're gonna have several different meals. We're gonna show y'all some simple ones. This right here, this is an art. Now we're starting to look at it and see how it's starting to change the color. It's starting to get brown a little quicker. One of the ways you can do that is adjust the heat. So what do you think, Joe? Is the wooden spoon the best way to go to the metal spoon?
Metal spoons usually work better. I don't have one.
I like using wooden spoon on a lot of stuff. A wooden spatula. But on these black iron skillets, you're not going to scratch the pan. Yeah, this distributes the heat good. Later on, I'll show you on another video how to season one of these pots using the oven, some cooking oil. And I'll show you if you get one all rusty, you leave it in your sink too long, or you want to cook when you have a party and you might drink a little too much, eat a little too much, get a little tired. Sometimes we eat ourselves to a coma, you know. Us men, sometimes we like to hurt ourselves when we eat. We're natural gluttons, but we'll show you how to fix a pot. All right, we're gonna take a pause on this. All right, we've been on this for a good, let's say, 15 minutes. Live live and watch. We just look at the color. We see how it's moving faster. We're shaking it, scraping it. This is where it starts. It's not even getting. See how now the bubbling stopped. Now it's straight flour. He's getting the color he wants. Now some of those Creole rules are a lot darker. I don't like too dark a roux. I mean too dark a gumbo. I like a brown gumbo. I don't like a black gumbo. What about you, Joe? By the way, my boy Joe, he's a man of small words, but what he knows, he knows. Oh, it's gonna taste so good. It's gonna be like a sin on Sunday. It's gonna be bad, but it's bad for you, but good. Well, we're using that for gluten-free. Won't be too bad. But how much I'm gonna eat, portion control is not gonna be good. Joe, when I knew Joe, he man stayed with a six-pack till he was 40. This COVID kind of adjusted that a little bit. Our bellies grew and our bank accounts got smaller. And if you don't know how to make a roux, you don't like ours, Google somebody else's, but I'm just gonna let you know, if you don't know, now you know how to make a gluten-free paste roux. We're gonna leave this on for a little while longer while the heat's going off, or I turn the heat off.
That one's
Now, you know, we're kicking this. There's a possible hurricane coming. Actually, it's the first time two are going to be in the Gulf. I'm sorry, I'm not really watching it too much. I'm not worried. But if you didn't want to make it like this, this is a good one. We recommend this. We give this a 2 thumbs up. We're not getting paid or anything from these people, but it's certified Cajun. So,
This big.
Why video?
alright, cuz
Because it's
we're teaching America or whatever country or anybody how to make a, yes sir.
Cajun family does
Yeah.
gumbo.
United we stand, divided we fall.
I'm ball falling.
Look at this. The cat.
Bowie.
She
That's
always gets up there and sees
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on.
oh yeah.
So put the kids to work. Obviously it's a seafood gumbo.
Child labor.
Yeah, this is child labor, man. I'm gonna start pressing laws in this.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. You plan on eating?
Yeah.
You're working for your food.
Yeah, because there's hurricanes coming. We'll throw your ass outside with other animals.
Go sleep in the tent.
Hey, I've
Yeah.
seen a bunch of videos where the people, the dog, look, watch you push your fingers in there. You push the tail.
Joe, that's how Vin did
A lot of people when the plants work harder out of work than they actually do working.
all of them down in
I know some men that do that professionally. Okay. Everybody thinks it's only Tony Sastries in the South. We're going to let you know. We're going to give Slap Your Mamas a little bit of a shout out. Because Slap Your Mamas is good. Why? Because for gluten free, technically, some of the, right, help me out,
Yeah.
some of the cross contaminants.
Yes, it can be dangerous for people with dairy allergies. So Tony Sastries is bad if you have a dairy allergy, which I have. And these are all gluten free. These are great because there's no added sugar. The Flavor God seasonings are awesome. This actually, believe it or not, has added sugar in it.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, but this is good.
You gotta pick your devils.
Right.
And here's the actual roux paste done. Put this aside.
And I
Pre-chopped
use a
onions.
little- use some vegetable base to get a little extra flavor in my water before I add my roux. And I just got some onions that were frozen that are cooking in there.
So this is how to cook a good gumbo.
Shrimp gumbo.
Yes, ma'am. I like her voice better than mine. Mine's too raspy.
I don't exactly know if I do this right. I mean, I just.
This is how, listen, it's not about right or wrong. Yeah, it's not about right or wrong. It's how we do it, how you do it. If somebody gets on here and wants to critique us because they're some culinary expert, get your own damn page and get off mine or channel. Anyways, we're so now she's adding this. She's already first started her seasoning with her water, and you know. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Is this all of them? Yep. 3 bags? All right, cool deal.
I use a letter opener or a fork when I peel mine.
Yeah. These
But
were
they soaked them in
already
water.
split, yeah,
Yeah, they soaked them in water and were split so they get cooked
they
quicker.
come out. I like a super dark.
I wish y'all could smell this. Can you smell this? Oh my goodness. Make you want to slap your mama. Boys, don't you try to slap your mama. She'll break the teeth.
I'll slap mine. I'm gonna go do it right now. Mama,
I'll break your teeth.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. We're anti-violence on this channel for right now. Later on, we might go to the punching bag, speed bag, but
So once I add the roux, I let it boil for 10 to 15 minutes just so everything gets nice and flavorful. And then we add our shrimp.
woman can cook. And she's an awesome photographer. Can we give a shout out to your photography?
Yes.
What is that?
Susie G Photography.
Susie G. Woman's been all over Hawaii, other places. Awesome. She can, her son does it as well. They can tag team if you can't afford both of them. She'd come by herself.
Oh,
We're gonna call this a
yeah.
dash of this.
This
You
is
know, watch this. We
It's
don't
about
actually
2
do-
tablespoons, maybe. I don't know.
It's a dash, a dish, a pinch.
You shake it till the ancestor says
Yeah,
stop.
you shake it till the ancestor says that's good shot.
Oh, and you gotta finish with the big one. See, you go light on this, you taste it, you can add some more of that later. So you add too much now of that, you can't come back from that.
I don't use salt. I use the salt in this and the salt in this, and that's it. I don't use
But that's some good stuff.
regular
And
old
because
salt.
it's so good, we'll even put up with the sugar amount.
Yeah, only for certain things.
Now you keep this, see the sides of the pot? See how that is? She keeps that stirring that, keeps everything off the middle, keeps it good on, what, about 15, 20 minutes you said?
15 minutes. Gumbo, the flavor builds slow. So for like a chicken sausage gumbo, you're gonna do your roux, then add your vegetables, your pepper, your celery, your onion, and let that boil for 15 minutes. And then you'd add your sausage and let that boil for 15, 20 minutes. Then add your chicken, let that boil for 15, 20 minutes.
And if you really got
gotta
time,
build it.
yeah, once you're done building, you really have time. You just eat a little bit and you throw it in the freezer in a couple different bags and this and that. Then you break it out the next day or a week later and you eat it and let everything kind of like compress in, and it's even better.
Right.
One thing about a gumbo is you can freeze it and it's better than it was the last time. It doesn't make it any more salty or anything like that.
Good job, too.
What happened?
Holy shoot!
Let me see.
Yeah, don't video. You're getting demonetized.
Oh, that's blood. Get some ice. Okay.
Hey, at least it ain't bad as my thumb.
Well, we're gonna be cutting this short. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, that was a bad one too. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get demonetized. Anyways, once this starts cooking down here a little bit, right here real soon,
You
we're gonna
ripped
be
his
adding
toenail off.
Okay, shh. We're cooking.
Joel,
We're gonna put that in here. Gonna turn it to the right color. Taste one. Anywhere from about 5-10 minutes or so. Again, putting it on medium. Guys, you should have been here.